Tennessee State School Bond Authority for September 20th, 2023 to order. I will note that we have a physical quorum today, including, in my memory, 2 first-time proxies. Ed Kimes representing Commissioner Jim Bryson. Is this your first time?
It is.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Over here to my east sits Roy West representing Treasurer David Lillard. Is it your first time?
I think I've served once previously.
Oh, my poor memory.
That's when you get old.
Welcome back. That's right. Welcome back. Great to be here. As I will note, in accordance with Public Chapter 300, we have not received any request for public comment, so we will acknowledge a public comment period is not needed today. And do we have someone participating online? No, we do not have any online participation. So votes can be, don't have to be roll call by virtue of the fact that we don't have anyone online. The first item on our agenda today is consideration and approval of the minutes from the July 25th, 2023 meeting. Members, I hope that you took time to look over those in the packet provided to you before the meeting. Unless there's any comments, questions, or suggested changes, I'll accept a motion and second to approve those. Have a motion.
Second.
Properly seconded for approval of the minutes. Any questions, discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the minutes, respond by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, like sign? The item is approved. Next up, we have consideration and approval of the resolution for the borrowing of money by another method from Middle Tennessee State University, the Azure Airport Development Sublease. And you're recognized. Introduce yourself and tell us about the project.
Thank you. I am Bill Waits with Issues Campus Planning. We have one item of business today, consideration. TSU requests TSSBA approval to enter into a sublease agreement with the for development. The 6.33 acre parcel is located on Shelbyville Municipal Airport property, directly adjacent to the 16 acres currently leased by MTSU Aerospace Campus project that was approved in the July SBC meeting. Part of the sublease agreement is your airport development will be improvements, including aircraft tie-down, apron, and taxiways to support the MTSU professional pilot program while the aerospace campus project is in design and construction. Tie in with this project, ongoing future use. Proposed lease term is for 40 years, includes an early buyout option of the leasehold improvements, Azure lease assignment directly with the Shelbyville Airport for the remaining lease term. MTSU plans to exercise this option prior to the full term of the lease agreement, and funding for lease payments will be non-auxiliary plant funds. Thanks again for your consideration, and please let me know if any of you should have any questions.
Thank you very much for the presentation. In order to move to discussion, do we have a motion and second for the project? Have a motion. I'll offer a second. Any discussion or questions?
I did just want, if I may,
Mr.
I
Secretary.
just want to correct one thing. He referred to it as a Shelbyville Municipal Airport. I think he meant to say Pat Marsh International.
Any further questions or discussion? If not, all those in favor of the project, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed, like sign? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up on the agenda is consideration and approval of the resolution to approve the borrowing of money by another method for the University of Tennessee at Knoxville. This is for the 617 West Main Street lease. And Austin Oaks, you are recognized.
Good afternoon. Our request is on page 74 of your package, and this is for the approval of borrowing by another method in the form of a lease for UT to enter into an agreement with Cadillac 16 LLC in Knoxville. This lease will provide 29,775 square feet of office space located at 617 West Main Street, just a short distance from the campus. The lease term is 3 years with 2 one-year options and would provide support for our Vols Online program. The average annual effective cost is $843,640. Ask for your approval and are happy to respond to any questions.
All right, thank you for that description. So there can be discussion. Do we have a motion and a second on the item?
So moved.
Have a motion. I'll offer a second. Are there any questions, discussion on the item? If not, all those in favor of the item as described, please respond by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, like sign. The item is approved. Thank you. Finally, today on our School Bond Authority agenda, we have a report on the Tennessee State School Bond Authority bond and revolving credit facility indebtedness. Sandy Thompson, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As you can see in your packet, there is a report on the Tennessee State School Bond Authority debt outstanding as of June 30th. These numbers are unaudited at this time. First, I'll just run higher ed program numbers. We have taxable bonds outstanding, $906,065,000. Tax exempt bonds outstanding, $191,070,000 for a total amount of long-term debt outstanding. Our revolving credit at June 30, 2020. Taxable amount outstanding. Tax exempt, $19,902,000 for a total amount. Then there I show the variances of the rates that we've been paying that time period for the entire fiscal year 30, and there the taxable rates have moved 5.6. That's for taxable, and the tax exempt rates are a little bit lower at 9% through 4. Our next program, high school construction program, the bonds that are outstanding, Series 2009, $77 million outstanding. Series 2010, $112,440,000 for a total of $389,440,000. We do have a sinking fund balance for each of those series of bonds that we're holding. We're holding $149,900,000 Series 2009 bonds, $165,700,000 for the 2010 bonds.
Thank you very much. This report, there's no action required, no vote required, but do you have any questions or comments? Anyone? If not, we'll acknowledge the report. Thank you. The only item left on the School Bond Authority agenda today is to adjourn. Do we have a motion? A second to adjourn? I'll make a motion. Do we have a second? Have a motion properly seconded, non-debatable. All those in favor of adjournment, please respond to saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, like sign. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.